Welcome to Anti-Chat Centauro. Welcome in, Leos. Let's get to your message. It's like you have a lot on your mind. So even when you're speaking, you're thinking of other things and you're like trying to multitask way too much. It's like, I think you're even asking yourself, am I effective with one or two things even while I'm multitasking? It's too much. Okay. Need to pull back in certain areas. Yeah. It's kind of like recovery mode of some sort. Please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. I'd really appreciate it. Remember, not everything will be for you here. Just take what resonates for you and what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. You're in charge of what you let in and what you don't in this life. Death, transformation. Or something could be just ending. Ah, yes. Okay. So it's I gotta just pull back in certain areas. I'm doing too much, and that's allowing me, to do something that I don't normally do. I'm just channeling this, and that is that you do things so well, but even the stuff that you normally do well, because you're doing so much, you don't have the focus to do even those few things great because you're spread too thin and like that, like thinking and talking, but two separate subjects. The matter is like conflicting or throwing one off by doing the other, something like that. Those kind of energies. You're staying quiet about this. You hope it goes under the radar, becomes undetected. But an ending has to be considered here. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I think you feel like if you say no to a few things, you'll come across as cold. It's time to say no to a few things. It's just too much on your plate. And you can feel it too, like anxiety is rising. Yeah. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not good for your family. And also it's stretching you too thin too monetarily. What else do we have? I think you feel very exposed here. A time in your life that you haven't felt quite so exposed before. Thinking about it, what's the solution? And so far your solution has been to kind of hide from this. Like, I definitely sense energy of, I don't want to deal with this. The Empress, the Knight of Swords. I feel like the advice is, remember who you are. I mean, you're the lion, for God's sake. Okay. You've got this. You know hard work. You're keeping your mouth shut, but boy, when you open your mouth, you change lives, you change situations, I hear. You bring new life to a situation, including your own, okay? And something very big about the house, and it's time to have positive energy there again, instead of like one challenge after another. And definitely it's time to relieve yourself of these burdens, this stress that keeps you up at night. The King of Swords in the reverse. Who's this? People think you can just do it all, but it's taking a heavy toll on you. Yeah, what's spinning here? The Page of Pentacles. Can't show a lot of that card. More people need to do their part. You can't do everything. And there is something, again, about you're losing money while you're trying to do everything. Three of Swords. You're experiencing heartbreak while you're trying to do everything. You're experiencing a lot of disappointment while you're trying to do everything. And you just keep pushing ahead like blinders on. There will be some growth if you start speaking up. That's the key here. You got to start speaking up. The Page of Swords, the Six of Cups, and here's my confirmation card. Page of Swords, speaking the truth. Six of Cups. It's something like speaking the truth, confirmation card, about where your real talents lie. And I think it's in your words. So speak up. You can change this with your Empress energy. You can change these circumstances and you can make them work for you. But yeah, it's trying to close these things out. Find your Ten of Cups, speak it out, make it happen. Okay? What's your Ten of Cups? What's your happily ever after? Three of Cups. More celebration, less work. More growth. Less people putting more and more on your plate. I feel like they just stack. More and more and more and more. Some of you, New Mexico is an important... Something about New Mexico. Okay, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, but who's there for you? Who's helping you? Who's supporting you? Who's nurturing you? Who's worried about your mental health? I hear that very distinctly. Who's your siren? Who's your spiritual strength or help or guidance? Who is there for you? Who is there for you? Wow. Who stops the bleeding? I think at this point, you're just topsy-turvy. You're just like on your head. I don't know which way is up at this point or down at this point. It's time to walk away. Eight of Cups. Very clear message here. You're the diamond. Remember who you are. You're the diamond. It's time to reroute this whole energy. Time to reroute it. Find your happiness. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, staying up at night, worried about your karma. What if I say no? But you're thinking about the worst case scenario, and it's turning into analysis paralysis. Like, I really feel like high cortisol levels here, high stress, high anxiety. It's like I keep hearing, remember, you're the lion. It's time to hang things up. You're the lion. You're the king of the jungle. Not the stressed out worrier. You're the warrior, not the worrier. Two of Wands. Stay where it's comfortable or change. Change. This read is all about change. This isn't comfortable. You know, you keep thinking, oh, it's going to be just one more hump or one more speed bump. I'll get over the hump. But unfortunately, and I know this to be true, I've lived this myself, that one more hump just leads to another hump. And then you're saying the same thing. Just get over this hump and I'll be good. And then there's 3, 6, 10 more humps, okay? Those of you who know, remember, you're the star. You're to shine. Something about grace and time to yourself and self-care and a quieting of the mind, a quieting for the nervous system. Clean it up. Clean it up. I feel like Spirit is, just very straightforward here on this. Step in the lion's shoes. You got to do what you got to do here. And that means speaking it out. These are talents that you've been given, is to speak it out, to deal with the chaos and the conflict. Who are you? You know, you can't be everybody's everything. Wear your own stripes that never change. Step into your Empress mode or Emperor mode, you know, the fine leader that you are in the community and elsewhere, and take on a reasonable amount of responsibility here. And make room for a reasonable amount of fun as well, a good balance. Four of Swords, like my heart is racing. I can feel the anxiety. Four of Swords in the reverse. You're already in burnout. This is talking about coming out of burnout to find your abundance. It's like coming out of this burnout will lead to your abundance, but you can't still churn in the burnout because it's just taking a hard toll on your health and your mental and your nervous system, all these things. It could go on and on and on and on. Six of Cups. Don't look back. Stake your claim. Speak your truth. Don't look back. Those that don't want the best for you shouldn't be in the picture anyway. Those that see this is taking a toll on you should be there to help. Yeah, caution and health, heart health here. Don't overwork yourself. Find out more information. Divorce, experiencing a breakup. But I feel like this is breaking up with this group or groups that are pushing you always to do more, do more, do more. Could be fire signs involved. Yeah, people need to be more patient with you and confess what they're doing. They're giving you too much. They're moving you. They're chop, 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 keeping you on the go. Yeah, you look to your guardians, for a new beginning here. It starts with a speaking out, what's in your heart, or speaking out, one or two lines that are your truth, and think about what that is. That includes what you will and will not be doing moving forward, what you expect of yourself, and what you're going to have others expect from you as well. And it's a lot less. Go the distance. This is your mode now. Go, 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 followed by yang, do, 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 do. Go, 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 go there. This energy is, I'm almost there. There's just one more hump. If I just get over this hump, and then guess what? There's always another hump, okay? There's something about, I very much relate to this energy, and it's hard to get out of this mode because you are a doer and you're an achiever and you just think, yeah, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. But your I've got this never ends. And that's why I think Spirit steps in here with this particular read to say, put that same type of tenacity into you, into your health, your mental and physical health. Imagine where you can be if you do that. If you say no to some things. Imagine serendipity. Imagine a life that isn't like go, 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 but enjoy. Truth be told, maybe you've always wanted that to be the case, a life you enjoy, but you go round and round and round. But this card talks about you do the same thing expecting a different result, okay? All that glitters isn't gold. Someone dangles a carrot here and expects to keep you going. But your angels are watching you here, and they're watching you put two and two together, or you did a long time ago, really, about who is false gold. But yeah, start saying no to the dangled carrots. Start calling out the carrots, saying, this carrot was supposed to be due on such and such date, and that was 2 years ago. So you can now find somebody else who does this task, and, that is fair. I've been more than fair. The fates. What's fated for you? Chop wood. Maybe a little bit boring, more boring time, and definitely yin. See, we do the reverse. We do the total reverse. It's not go, 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 go. It's let things come to you. The yin energy. Let's keep reading this. Maybe there's a fear of, if I start saying no to some of these things, then I'm going to feel orphaned from the community. I won't be in the thick of it. Okay. But also follow that through. Do you really want to be in the thick of it anymore? Is it really what you desire? If you put your ego aside, is it really what you desire to be in 10 groups in the community, running all of them, or 12 or 15 or whatever it may be? Be in the here and now. Your serendipity that you're wanting, the truth of it, is being in the here and now. But I always have a leg up, maybe you feel, by being so involved. But you got to ask yourself, are you on the right path here to the sea, to what you really want, Treasure Island? And I think what you really want actually is a new life. So a lot of questions to ask yourself here. A lot of tough ones, but if you're feeling overwhelmed with the questions, just remember that I see you doing very well on your own. When I split the deck and the Nine of Pentacles comes up, and I see you releasing, what follows that card is the Devil in the reverse. I see you releasing a lot of toxicity when you start making some of these changes with your health in mind. That's the first step. Wanting to do it for your health. Yeah, here's a lot of individual successful energy with a kitty cat. Individual energy, for sure, is the road to a healthier you and a happier you, for sure. That's your message, Leo. I hope you've liked it. I hope you found it helpful. Please do subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below. I'd love to read your comments. Until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.